Hey there guys, I am the Gacha Grump and welcome to my video covering one of my favourite gacha games that hasn't been all too well known. It's on Steam, it has its issues, but it is called Morimens. It is fantastically art styled. If you played Reverse 1999, you've played something very similar. Plays sort of the same way in regards to the story, the art styles, just very beautiful. About mysterious black liquid taking away people's memories. If it infects somebody, it dissolves them, and then over time, as you forget them more, they eventually cease to exist, so much so that you forget them. It's kind of a terrifying thought. It's similar, I think of it as dementia manifest almost. But today we are talking about something very special for the Morimens game. I joined a little bit after the first anniversary, so I missed that. But today it is the 1.5 anniversary, and we have a lot to talk about in regards to rewards, different pulls, and everything. So to start out, I'm just going to go into the rewards tab. Here we're looking at free pulls. These are standard pulls. Standard's quite a good pull anyway. You get there's quite a few bits on the English server, especially. There's quite a few good units. We're looking at 10, 20, 40, 50, 60, 70, 100. That is enough to guarantee, because it basically works in increments of 30 pity. 30 pity guarantees an SSR, but it's not guaranteed to be the SSR you're after. Obviously, that's just on the actual limited banner. This works up to 90 times. In the standard banner, it's going to mean you get 3 SSRs guaranteed with 10 extra, which I think is pretty cool. The game is generous with pulls anyway, so innately from that point of view, it's already really good for that. But yeah, that is a lot of pulls. We're looking at here as well, we're getting a free maxed out wheel. There's going to be 16 copies of Annihilated Rebirth. So let's see what this does. I'm not very good at all the logic behind the game. The game does have the issue of translation issues. It's really bad sometimes. But Team Unique, after the wielder releases Elemus, I believe that is the ultimate if I'm recalling correctly, the base damage of Elemus is increased by 7%. So the base damage of, I think, the team-wide Elemus goes up by 7%. Shield and life recovery increased by 2%, so your shield power, your life healing power increased by 2%, stacking up to 5 times. That means it goes up to 35 and 10 respectively. After completing the exploration, the harmony rate gained by the wielder is increased by 10%. Harmony, I'm not too sure, my brain's failing me there, but it's going to be a pretty good free SSR. I need to stop saying triple SR, but yeah, SSR, it's free. It's going to be good for certain characters. I'm sure it's going to be at least usable. Glimpse Beyond the Sanctum, I believe this is a story bit that is giving you skin voucher similar to this. You're getting one as well. I don't know if that's everyone's getting, if that's multiple skin vouchers or what. But yeah, it's different challenges. Bleak Tide killed progress, so this is going to be different rewards. This is, you can ignore, this is just going over the rerun. This is the standard stuff. These two as well. These are just, as you're logging in now, you will be able to get these. You won't be able to get all of them though within the time limit, I believe. And we're getting to an interesting bit here. We're getting to premium pulls. But I mean premiums, and these ones have to be paid for with the pure silver. It's going to be $14.99 to pull on these. Cheaper if you've got the 2 times available to you. That I know off by heart. And effectively, it's a random between, I believe, 3 units. But for every 5 pull that you're doing with it, you're getting 2 of the character, a second copy of the characters, and you're getting 3 of their wheels, which is interesting in itself. So I've not pulled on these yet. So you're looking at Lily, Riker, Tawil. This has 5. I'm not sure what you're looking for out of here. Realistically, you're probably looking for 24, because 24 is a excellent unit. And maybe Riker, I believe. I believe Tawil's good as well. I'm not sure about Halion or Lily. Lily is in the standard pool currently, so she's not greatly worth. So there is that risk there where you could pull that unit that's currently sat in the standard pool. Then we have the Aqua pool. The Aqua pool has Some really good units. Only 3, so you've got 1 in 3. Tulu, absolutely fantastic, very strong unit. He's main part of my team. Miriam, again, excellent. I think the only bad one here is Murphy. Murphy is not great. But Tulu and his wheel, Miriam and her wheel, excellent. This is the one I'm looking to pull on, possibly. This is the Caro pool. This character is really good. Thais, I believe her name is. Looking at this, we've got Thais, Salvador, and Sorel. Thais and Salvador are both excellent as part of the Kero archetype. As for, I'm not sure of her power, but I believe she's also solid as well. So Caro may be a one to pull on. It's looking solid. This, I believe, is the weakest because currently, that's me going to finger. I apologise. Wanda, Hauler, and Daffodil. Daffodil is fine. She's kind of solid for what she does. She's good in ultra teams. She's usually the main part of one. If she's going to be thingy, I'm not sure about the other two. My experience doesn't extend to them. There's not much information on tier lists regarding them. So, ultras, one I'd stay away from potentially. You may need to ask in the Discord, which I think would be a good shout, just to better understand. But I think personally, I'm going to avoid this. If I'm going to pull on any of them, I'd pull on this, but I have Thais and I have Salvador, so I'm looking at. The only one I don't want is Murphy. Ideally, I would get Miriam, is the one that I want. But we will have to see when that time comes. That is a lot of the rewards. There's a decent amount there especially for 1.5 anni. It's been better than some of the anniversaries we're looking at in other games. I'm not gonna lie. I'm thinking ZZZ's anniversary. Did a video recently on it. It's kind of mid. I did a video on Wuthering Waves. While I think it's a good time to join Wuthering Waves because of the anniversary, I think the rewards are mediocre. Those Endless Zone Zero, I think it's a good time to join if you've not already, because obviously anniversary means more rewards. So for maintenance, we're currently getting these. That's a 5 pull plus 1 premium pull. Reversion of Awakeners. I believe Origin of Time, I believe lets you, if you've got a standard unit to that you didn't want to get but you've got extra copies of, you can revert them back to a base form and you get essence that you can put into another standard unit, someone better, think Tulu maybe, and you can get them up to, let's say if they were 3 copies, the guy you got rid of, and you put this onto that, you get 3 copies that you can put onto another unit. It's insanely generous. This happens every other patch, I believe, or every major patch maybe, but it's usually 1, so this is huge. If you've got some of the weaker end characters, I've done this before with, I will show you the character now. I had 3 copies of the character Celeste. I'm trying to find where she is. She had 3 copies. As you can see, that's 2 copies there. She has no copies now. All of those copies went into a character known as Winkle. Winkle is very good for, basically, her ultimate is a battery for another character's ultimate and allows it to be cast again in the same turn. So, she is a very good unit to get, but the ultra standard pull is pretty fucking terrible. So it's not worth pulling on. So yeah, that's one thing we're getting this patch. Card pool diversity, Kaleido Recollections card pool has been fixed, so that's a free 5 pull for premium. Signal flag recovery, this is just a reminder for the event. But yeah, just looking at the event stuff, we're getting free bits here. These just happen every other patch. It's just free stamina basically. This is just character dialogue. But yeah, I think now is a great time to join Morimens if you haven't already. I do believe it is a great gacha. It's really generous as well. But yeah, going over this, I think the rewards are pretty good. We're getting 100 standard pulls. We're lacking a little bit on the premium pulls, which I think might be a little controversial, but the standard characters in this game are generally solid enough. Though, if we could have got more premium pulls, it'd have been nice. As for the game itself, though, it's the devs or publisher, whoever handles it, doesn't really advertise for it, which is very unfortunate because I think it's a great game. As you can see, I've just reached the ties chapter. I'm taking it slow. We have a hard mode. We're getting a lot of pulls there. Yeah, and basically, it's definitely one of those things where. Oh, okay, okay.
あなた様の流骨は木でも鉄でもなく鋼です。強く揺るぎなく敬服に値します。
My bad on that. But yeah, I believe the anniversary is going to be good. It's especially good for newer players, like a lot of anniversaries are, just because of the standard pulls. I'm still excited for the standard pulls. And yeah, I think right now, Morimens is in a great state. It came to end of service at one point. It's been brought back and it's steamed on since then. It's very much a game I can recommend, and I think the anniversary is pretty good. For a 1.5 especially, you're not expecting as much as a 1. I weren't there for the 1, I'm not sure. Whereas Zenless Zone Zeros and Wuthering Waves, I'm harder on them both because it's their first. It should be a massively good impression, and it wasn't on either. And I think both were kind of mid. As for this though, I think for 1.5 it's solid because it's obviously like a mid-year anniversary. Yeah, so that's been my video on Morimens. If you want to see more Morimens content, or you want me to go through Morimens, why I think it's a good game, which I'm likely going to do anyway because I think it needs to be seen, I'm going to cover that and Reverse 1999, I believe. That should be coming up in this week, maybe next week, we'll see. But yeah, thank you for stopping by my video. So thank you for listening to my incoherent rants. But yeah, have a wonderful day, guys, and thank you again. Remember to like and subscribe.